as a result of that, I got 2 very grateful emails from Infinity to say thank God certain parties have gone, and we look forward to a constructive work forward, including, particularly, we are keen to get the youth status of football raised at the ground. So that all of a sudden their attitude has changed, and I'm
I think
pleased.
that's felt me very much supported. The thing which, and Martin will be able to update me if you can't, is where are we with their sponsoring body coming forward to the agreement we were going to have to give them a license and that sort of business. Have we got anything in writing yet from
No, it was the Football Foundation.
Football Foundation saying that's going to happen?
No, nothing. That's one of the
Well, they
questions.
know that they won't get the long-term deal they want until we have in writing from the Football Foundation.
Okay.
It's a bit of chicken and egg.
So are you chasing that one?
Yes.
Yes, chasing that one. You're
No, I'm chasing it.
Martin is invited to every SCA
No,
meeting.
Coming tomorrow.
And
Yeah, I'm
he
just
does
asking-
contribute something.
Yeah, I heard often. I was asking the status of the licence.
Yes.
That's I think, very, very important because it's been dragging its feet for an awful long time. And Infinity, I believe, to be Martin should be chasing it up. I'm sure you've mentioned it every time you
But they have every incentive to get it sorted.
Okay.
Mm.
Right.
Roof repairs.
Temporary roof repairs. Chairman, I'm going to bow down to the clerk on this one.
8.5. Yeah. Okay. So, what's his name? What's his name?
What's
What's his name? It'll come back to you shortly.
The
Don't worry,
normal
carry on.
chappie.
Yes, the normal one.
Who's the maintenance man called?
Elton.
Elton, thank you. Sorry.
As in John.
Okay.
Elton should be there. Should have been there today and tomorrow. And sorry,
Tomorrow.
today and yesterday. It was.
I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, today and tomorrow. That's
Yes.
it. So.
And in that regard, I had left it, or asked Riyadh if he would open the form early. Do you agree?
Yes, I saw your email, so I assumed that was done.
Is he back from Scotland? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go, it looks like I will have to go down and open the hall up, because I got it in my diary that he wanted access tomorrow.
Right.
He knows the key to the hall anyway,
Oh.
Elton.
So that's okay.
So he should be able to get in anyway. He knows the code to the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so they're being carried out this week, in essence,
And we pay for it.
and we are paying for
And
it.
the council.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask, where are we now with the submission for a grant to redo the roof?
Can I, before anybody answers that, say that it was leaking again today? Apparently.
Didn't rent
I've been down to there, and there was 2 people working there today, and I just didn't have the time. But I am told there are signs that there has been further water ingress in what I call the Infinity Bar area, where the new roof went up.
That wasn't my observation. We were putting together a paper, I think, put on it, to get a grant to get that roof once and for all.
Okay.
I think we missed the deadline of this application, but we're going to
It's
get
going to go
it
in for,
for next one.
yeah.
It will be, I did actually speak to Grants about this, and they did say to me that actually they were in contact with the Memorial Hall, because you need to have a funding advisor, and that funding advisor will guide you through the application process. I don't think that's been done, but that's where we are. I did speak to Dave Hyland, who's the Grant Supremo, Charitable Grant Supremo there, and he did check for me, and he did say that there had been some contact, but of course, if they believe, if CDC believe that that the Memorial Hall is eligible, then they will guide them through the application process.
Yes, so I'm completely aware of that, and I'm waiting for, I'm sorry, I can't remember the lady's name, who I'm in contact with, and I'm waiting for her to come back to me with some dates to speak with.
Oh, she's going to come, she's coming down.
We're going to talk on the phone, I think, to start.
Okay. Do you know how long have you been waiting for that, Alison?
I think I emailed her before I went on holiday, so 2 weeks.
So it's not horrendously long. I think if they haven't responded by the end of the week, just let me know. Ping me a copy of the email.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, will do.
And David Highland knows that place inside out.
He does. It's in
Many times over the many years.
8.6 was raised as an agenda item, which is PC representation for the SCA. Now, I'm aware that Martin attends.
No,
But you
intend
attend-
to observe, I cannot, by dint of the agreement between the PC
Yeah.
and the SCA, attend
As a voting member.
as a voting member.
So what
But we have a right to have 2 voting members on the SCA,
And who are they at the moment?
and it's you.
Oh, right, okay. You
So
and
I think we're looking for volunteers.
was Lewis not?
He was, but...
He was.
He was. He
He
left a
resigned
long
as a
time
trustee.
ago.
is there a conflict of interests with the PC voting member also being a trustee?
It hasn't been a problem so far.
You weren't asking about trustees, you were you?
No, no, I'm
asking
saying
about
I
representatives.
said, is there a conflict of interest with a PC member being also a trustee? Because I believe a PC
Yeah,
member
but
should
one-
be independent of the
This
charity.
question didn't include trustee, it was, the question was a representative from the parish council on the
Okay,
the
you
SCA,
said-
not necessarily a trustee.
Okay.
It doesn't say trustee there.
Exactly. It's, you said you needed 2 people on the SCA
Yeah.
who are the
This
2
was-
members.
Yes.
Yes? What I'm saying is, those people are represented for PC. If that person is also a trustee, isn't there a conflict of interest?
It's a different question, it's
Because-
not the question we were asking.
No, that's the question I'm asking, Trish. Is there a conflict of interest? Should the PC member also be a trustee, or should they be independent?
If one unfortunately goes back to the Constitution, which needs badly to be updated, the word member includes anybody who lives in the Sidlesham.
Parish, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so when you use the word member, you can say, yes, tick the box, they can attend, and they can vote as a member.
The parish council actually asked me to be a trustee. This was before your time.
Okay?
In some ways, it's for lots of situations like this would expect somebody from the PC to be a trustee, because we own the property. We own.
That's fine.
I think you'll find that in Hunston, the social club, the trustees of that are the whole parish council. It's the whole parish council. When I was representing them, before the wards were changed, and I went to their meetings regularly, if there was business to discuss about the hall, all the parish councillors were trustees.
Donna, you had a point?
I think on the face of it, I think one could argue that there is a conflict of interest there. And at the very least, you'd have to declare it.
Sure.
It's not pecuniary, but it's an other. But in the interest of good governance, what I would suggest is you check with the Charity Commission, because these things have a habit of
Coming back and
biting.
biting you.
So just double check. I mean, on the face of it, it does look like if you have a trustee of a charitable organisation and said trustee is also an appointed representative, there is a conflict, because are they doing what the parish wants them to do, or are they doing what is
And
in
it
the
all
best
depends
interest
on how
of
the
the
Constitution is set up.
So, yeah, I think, I mean, you know, excuse me for interjecting, but given, because I've been the trustee on many various things over the years, on the face of it, I think there's a conflict, so I think we need to check.
Okay, we will investigate, or if the Norman's happy, we'll contact the Charity Commission and explain the situation of, for PC being
from the PC.
the owners of the facility and representation with the SCA, which is the charity, and see if there is a conflict of interest. But that still requires us to have at least one more volunteer to put their hand up to take over from Lewis, who I think was our previous member. to represent the PC on.
But they have to be voted in by the trustees.
No.
They have to be voted in by the trustees, so you cannot say so and so is going to be a trustee. They are voted in by the existing trustees.
So what we
So
want,
if the
all we're
exist-
looking for at the moment is one more representative from the parish council.
Yeah, we're not looking, we weren't talking about trustees till Nick mentioned trustees, we were just looking for a representative. You put the spanner in the works there.
No, I raised an important point about conflict of interest.
It isn't
Which
what
I
I've
think
been.
is-
I've been a trustee. I was a trustee of the
Yeah.
Chichester Theatre for many years. I don't recall, other than when I was also at the same time a district councillor, I had to declare at the district council that when I discussed the theatre, that I was a trustee of the theatre.
Trish, there is a subtle difference between us as the owners of the hall and the people we've appointed to manage it as a charity. And I just want to make sure that we do not, as Donna says, come back and get bitten. So, for everybody in front of me, whose hand is going up to volunteer to be our representative?
We're representatives, not trustees. So
A
that's
representative.
a bit of
Yes.
a bit of an idea.
In the same way,
I want to be a representative.
Okay, let's not
because
continue
I'm
with this.
the
Please go away and think
member
about it.
of the
Yeah.
parish.
Answered in sealed envelopes through the clerk by the end of the week.
I'll put it on the same agenda for next week when we discuss the S3 at the next meeting.
Yeah. Thank you. That, I think, now concludes agenda item 8. Everybody happy with the reports?
Yeah.
Correspondence received. There was an email from people called Yi, who was suggesting that we could put parcel lockers in the ground somewhere where people could drop off and pick up parcels.
This is like every things like that.
And it was rather like a little income earner. Probably, yeah, but we missed an opportunity. Martin and I talked about it some while back about mobile phone masts. And here's another opportunity where we might be able to make a few pounds to add to the
Do we
profits.
have any others in the village? I
Yeah,
mean,
there's one.
in Birmingham, there's one at the...
There's one Esso station.
There's one at the petrol
It's
station.
run by Amazon.
Right, as there is at Birmingham petrol station, I've collected it on.
Yeah.
Would they be very put out, or would they be quite happy that there was another one?
It's a completely different organisation.
No, but the goods come from the same places, though, don't they? If you're collecting things that have been sent from such a body, such a body, such a body, to click and collect at that place,
It
it's not...
doesn't matter, you can choose
Okay,
where
I'll
you
ask the correct
That's right.
question. Is it worthwhile us investigating whether it's a
Yes.
possibility?
Yes.
And I
Everything
much
is
prefer...
too complicated, yes, not a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
much preferred to the second-hand clothes, which would be on everyone's floor.
Might be used to get through the gate.
We'll see what that is.
It may be
I
worth.
can understand that people could return their things into that thing. How would a member of the public be able to get access into it? Oh, I see, it's on a code system rather than a key system.
It might, sorry, apologies, it might just be worth me mentioning that actually Yeep, they're carriers for UPS and DPD. So
That's
UPS and DPD, that's what comes from every medicine, so it's unlikely that there'd be a conflict.
From
Yes,
personal
it's
experience,
very
I've
big.
worked because every time I'm out, DPD always come called for my signature.
UPS have huge hands.
We will investigate this and report back at the next meeting. Business forum update. I don't think
Yes, we
there's
don't
much of an
think.
update other than we're going to wait till next week.
Yes, I think Lewis did email to say that he certainly is partially busy and we both are until the new year.
Is it worthwhile? I gave Clark a list of all the businesses I just to give them all a heads up. We're thinking about this in the new year, just to
You know, I think,
test the waters.
did we come up with a sort of date?
Yes,
So
we've got
it's-
the 12th of March next year.
Even if we just give them a date for their diary.
Yes.
God, why don't we just call it this, in the spring?
Stick with, we have to, well,
Don't be too good that
Lewis,
we're in the other bit.
plucked it out of the We'll see.
Right, move on. Number 11.
Right.
Councillor email addresses. I'm sure you've all all had your email from Alison to set up your new council
I
email
haven't tried
address.
it yet, and I'm probably going to be the worst person.
I will do it.
I must admit, I only read it yesterday, and
I don't know if I've got it or not.
I haven't done it yet.
I have it, and I'm dreading doing it because I'm bound to get it wrong.
Get Nicholas to do it for you.
Good idea.
anyway, you've all been told.
Yeah. When will it be that we will only do correspondence from Alison if it's on that number, that new thing?
When you confirm to me that
All right.
you have got
So in the meantime, I will still get things from it, even if I have to try several times. Thank you very much.
there is no deadline for the password.
Excellent.
So all I ask from you, so I will continue using your existing emails until I have
Until-
confirmation from you
Thank you.
via your, so you will send me an email with your, from your new email address, and then I will use that email moving forward.
Thank you.
But not until I receive that from you.
Are we then in a position to be able to publicise our email addresses on our website, should people want to get in contact with us?
They will be changed, but not until you're all set up.
Okay, because at the moment we don't have our email addresses at all. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Come back to the expert.
Yeah, well, exactly. Very great.
If I could just say, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do that. I know I can get my son-in-law to come and do that for me, but I have not got the expert to do what we need, Microsoft support and all that stuff.
That's how I feel, Adrian.
I
Look.
think we'll all be
There is
getting
a
some of the
something
younger
else,
generation to do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm
Me
not
too.
going to do that until I have somebody who can do it for me.
I'm quite happy to come round houses and help you.
All right, do that, please. But I'm
And
certainly,
consultancy as well.
it's in all territory I have no knowledge of.
IT consultants are £1,500 a day. I know.
I'm sure she'd do it for coffee and cake.
Absolutely.
Biscuit, yeah. Right, number 11. We've done number 12, matters of urgent public importance. I don't think we have any, do we? Not since we met last week. Adrian, something which you are well capable of doing.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll have to go on his one.
It's 13.
Thing. It's not that.
You don't get something to say during our joke before you.
The agenda.
Okay. Tricia.
No, I'm not saying that.
Hold on.
He likes that.
That is it. That is it.
Sorry, schedule. Okay. So, I propose that items 13 through to items
13.2.10. I second it.
are taken in block. I propose.
I only had one question on that for the clerk or whoever. The SCA grass cutting July, September film. In the future, there's going to have to be another arrangement for.
Norman's already mentioned
Grass
that.
cutting.
And that's going to
Okay.
be. That's going to be.
I think no details, but I just wanted to flag it up.
Going to
Thank
be
you.
discussed tomorrow.
Thank you.
As if we can't find something, we have to go back to Mr. Collins,
Okay.
for instance.
So that, I seconded it. We had a vote. We had a vote.
Just to make sure everybody is happy with it,
Okay,
because
yeah,
we do get a little bit good sometimes. Requests for future agenda items.
You've got this, yes.
Oh, we have got that. Yes.
Corinne.
The water that's running down the main road, is that water leak opposite the garage?
Yes.
Is that being dealt with? Because it's been there for ages. Excess water.
I think the first person to ask about that having it was last report,
Do you know anything about this?
because he is.
I mean, has it been looked at?
I think it's coming from
That's
the
how to get it. Is it from
the opposite side of the road from the garage.
Which garage are we talking about?
You're talking about the petrol station.
Yes. If you go round the bend, on the opposite side of the petrol station, the first house you come to after the gap, there is a trail of water in the gutter, as it were. And I think it's coming from the first house.
Okay.
And it's trickling down the road, and they may not even really be aware of it. So it appears that there is a water leak. It's not. I don't think, drainage. I think it's a water leak.
It's been like that for about a month now. Just regardless of the weather, it's There's a lot of water there.
Okay, so let's cut this off right now. We will deal with that, but I do remind all councillors, it is well within your powers to report these things on the West Sussex Council website. You just need to go onto it, tell them what the problem is, report where it is, give them what 3 words, location, a picture or whatever it is, and they'll get onto it. There's no point waiting a month to come to council meeting to report these things.
Well,
We do need to be
I've seen
proactive.
lorries there.
Okay?
Still
We do need to be
I think the
proactive.
answer there is we suspect that somebody would have reported it.
Well, it doesn't matter. More times things are reported, the more likelihood it's going to happen. If it's been reported by somebody else, so be it. But at least we're doing our duty. And I'll just say that to councillors, to parishioners, the lot. Yeah? We can't expect somebody else to be doing the job. We need to be proactive. Sorry, I get angry about this because the number of times it's been brought up and people say, well, what about this, what about this? And they actually haven't done anything.
Can I also say that I think it was about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, maybe 3, I don't know, there was actually water, they were
They were
digging.
there.
They
They
were
were
there.
there. And I thought it had been
Well,
resolved,
there.
but it's still there.
They were there doing something, so maybe they've done something.
Well, maybe you reported that what they've done was not adequate.
We'll deal with
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Alison or Harley. Date of the next meeting? The 12th of November at 7:30 p.m. Day after Remembrance Day. I assume there will be a ceremony at the Memorial Day on the 11th, from the 11th hour.
I'm waiting until I get hold of Tim. I think he's still on holiday.
It'll be a Tuesday.
No, he's back.
Is he back?
It's ready. We need to view it down.
Okay.
Tim and I will be there.
Okay.
Mr Chairman, there's one other thing that we need to do before that meeting, and that is to have the financial committee, the finance committee to read, and I should now ask Alison if she can let me have the paper so I can do the half-yearly audit, which that leads up to that. Okay.
Yeah. When do we need to have a preceptor?
Okay, they changed it.
In January.
Yes, but it's actually the 12th of January, and we don't have a meeting until the 15th.
So we need
So I've already done it, we have an extension of time.
yeah.
I think one of the things we might have to consider, bearing in mind what you just raised, Adrian, is that in the past our precept has been very much, we did this last year, let's do it again, let's put a small percentage on top of it. Are there any major projects which we could put forward to be seen by our parishioners as us being proactive and taking forward, whether it's, I don't know, it's something where we can actually say, we're going to do this, but it's going to cost money. And we put it forward, we say, we're raising the precept by this to do this, because then it gives the parish council a raising debt.
But that's what the infrastructure business plan's all about. When you put down, you know, if we've got still money coming for things, I don't think we need to be looking deliberately to spend
I was just
money
thinking,
unless there's something that's really.
is there anything we can actually hang our council to show our parishioners that we're going to take this particular thing forward?
It's just somebody's kudos or a legacy or something like that.
No.
No, I mean, you know, we're a parish council. We're supposed to tick over on you know, it's not quite
I
parish
listened to
tax
what-
like it was, but we're not supposed to be precepting for money just for the sake of it. And we do pretty well.
I think we should be looking at improving
Are there
rather
any
than
things that
maintaining.
we could do to improve the village? And we have done a lot.
Well, of course, there are endless things that you could be spending millions on. It's not our remit.
Should we allocate some
No
money?
harm in coming
for
up
that?
with suggestions.
Yeah.
Think about it. I'd like to put it on the agenda for next time. But if anybody does come up with a worthwhile project to improve our parish, which we could actually put into the precept.
Well, let's ask a question. We've seen an awful lot of hedge cutting at this time of year, over the past the bird season and all that sort of stuff. And it looks very neat, and I'm sure it's been done by a lot of the old tractors and scythes and whatever you call them. When we were talking about children not being able to walk beside their parents on the pavement from the Sidlesham Road to the school because overgrowing hedges have been allowed, and Huntston is a particular example. The pavement there has got this, as you drive into it, there's this huge hedge that hangs over. beautifully trimmed, but it's about 3 feet wide, and the pavement's only 5 feet wide, so there's 2 feet to get the child, you know.
It's the landowner's
Can we,
responsibility.
as a parish council, can we give notice to the owner of that bush, you know, that you're encroaching on public footpath?
Yes,
Absolutely.
And if you don't do it, we will.
we
We
do,
do.
but CDC does.
We have done that.
We don't do it, CDC does.
Okay.
We do
Yeah.
ask them to do
You
that.
have to be very, very careful, David, because if we went in there, it's a great idea, but if we went in there and trimmed it ourselves, the owner could come back and say, well, you just damaged my favourite
we
horse.
can't do that.
We
We
can't do it.
can't do that.
We can't do that, but we have warned people to take action.
Well, it seems to be one of the major complaints of the mothers walking children from the manhood up to the school. They can't get on the pavement with a child in one hand and push down the other.
And that's why we're addressing it. We've already been in contact with West Sussex. They come back and say, well, we're not sure it's us. Alison and I are, and one of our parishioners is very proactive, sending them photographs and everything else, saying this has to be done. And I'm raising it now as a road safety concern as much as anything else.
Okay.
Right, time is up. I know you all enjoy yourselves. Time to go home.
Yes, I must come when all this.
Thank you.